Christmas Eve in 2019, and one of my colleagues at work phoned me up to say our boardroom was on fire, which was not really what you wanted to hear any time of the day or night. So we came down, and fortunately the fire brigade were fantastic, really good response. We're here very quickly and contained it to the area of the seat of the fire, with around about the tumble dryer. So it's now our physio room and storage room. So we rejigged the whole layout of the facility we have here. As I said, because of the sharp response, it contained it to basically the walls and the roof area around about there. So the smoke damage was throughout. It's gone through the club, the boardroom, to our neighbours next door. So yeah, it was a big shock for us. At Clach, we've had a few times when we've needed help from people in the past, and I appreciate when clubs do get into difficulty how hard it is for them to come through that, and not just to survive. You want to grow strong as well and move on and develop a club, and it's a hard ask. It's a hard job for everybody. We had support from the league. The league secretary was here that morning with the fire, came down, and immediately we're looking at how we can rearrange fixtures, the whole sort of situation. So yeah, it was fantastic from every club that came and supported us.
I think after the initial shock, obviously it was Christmas Eve at the time, so it was limited to what we could do for a few days. The general feeling was then to get down and get it cleared up as best we could. Certain things we couldn't touch until insurers and things have been in. So we just, as soon as possible, came in, cleaned up. We had the different age groups helping. The women offered to come down and help the women's team. And as Alex mentioned, we had a great community sort of support. Supporters offered to come down and help. We're limited to what we could do because the power was all off. So it was pitch black. But yeah, we just rallied round and took up most of the Christmas holidays. But to go from then to playing at Canal Park, to COVID hitting, to finally getting crowd back in this Saturday. So hopefully the worst of that's behind us now, and we can move forward and push on focus our attention on the pitch now. I think it's something, until you're involved with it, you don't probably appreciate how much work goes in. I often joke that on top of Clach I do a day job, but I'm not alone in that. You know, every club's the same, and you do it for the love of it. You know, we give up hours every week to keep the club going. And we certainly do everything with the best intentions, and I know, speaking to other clubs, they're all the same, and it's about keeping it going and making it as best we can. Okay, so I'll bring you through to where the fire originated from. It stemmed roughly about here, where the boiler and the tumble dryer were. This area was completely blacked out. Obviously the power was all off. It was thick in smoke. The floor was like a paddling pool. Stepping in water with the fire brigade, obviously the after effects. So after that we had a mass clear out. Obviously the smoke damage was incredible. Obviously this room was just completely blacked out, right down to the manager's room there. So we took our time and decided to revamp it. How best do we utilise the space? And we built a purpose made physio room here, with a view to renting it out and creating extra space. It allowed us then to open the room up a bit and create a purpose-built laundry room where we modernised it, storage for the kit, washing machines, tumble dryers, and just modernised the whole thing, along with it. The manager's room obviously got a makeover as well. It allowed us then to open up this area here, which didn't used to exist. So we knocked through the wall and created an open plan effect. So if the physio room was in use, it allows people to come and go, allows the management team to come and access the players on a match day. We took some time and changed the layout. So for those of you that knew our old changing rooms, it was very much faced around this way, the tactic board and things there. So we revamped it. So it's now obviously facing the end of the room. The management team can address the players in one go. Also allowed us to create tactic boards and a wee sort of food area, fridge and things. So yeah, it's turned out really well. Obviously from what it was to now, it is certainly night and day.